Okay, guys. Number one, like I said, thank you guys for coming through. Number two, Josh. I really realistically don't have any particular issues with Josh. You know what I mean? Like, I actually do, like, somewhat, like, we had, like, actually a cool friendship at one point, right? But he and Adam keep lying on my name. And I have the text messages to prove this. I have the text messages in my phone still to prove this. I have conversations with multiple people. There's actually podcasts in which we also talked about this, bro. The fact that they keep lying on my name, and specifically Josh, like, he'll say that. That's why I kind of went in the other day. That's why I was just like, bruh, I have to say this shit. You know what I mean? But with the Adam stuff, right? With the clip where Adam says, we fired him, right? Guys, you want to hear the timeline. I paused donos temporarily, guys, so I can, like, get this out. But the timeline of events of how everything transpired, hold on. There's two things that happened, right? I was a full-time editor / worker for No Jumper for a long time, where I would be, basically working like full time there every day, many hours a day, every single day, right? Weekends sometimes as well, and then also after hours when I come home and shit like that. So, for a long time I was like a full-time editor, right? And around that time, I think it also, and like this is where like there's truths involved, there's truths in the lies as well. A long time ago when I was a full-time editor, I forgot what the thing was, but I believe I had made some sort of mistake or some shit like that, right? Something had happened where Adam hit me up, and I have the text messages to prove it, where he didn't fire me. Adam hit me up saying, hey, Yuriy, we kind of like don't want you doing this job anymore. We have like a bunch of other things for you to do, like just do those things, right? And at that point, I had already, like, this is the point where I had already asked for a raise, and I realized, like, oh shit, these fools, aren't really, gonna compensate me fairly for my work, and I'm putting in hella work, hella hours here, and for that type of job, for the amount of hours I was putting in, I was getting paid kaputs, you know what I mean? So I was just like, it wasn't really making sense to me at that point. I was talking to, like I said, Blasey, a bunch of other people, and they were telling me, like, bro, Yuriy, just call it quits. They were just like, just call it quits and focus on your streaming and shit like that. So I was like, all right, that's what I'm gonna do. So I have a text message where I literally told Adam, I was like, yo, Adam, I remember this message because I was kind of like, this is literally the moments in which I was just like leaving my full-time job, where I was really nervous to do this. But I remember this message because it was a big moment in my life where I messaged Adam. I was like, yo, dude, I was like, thank you. And this is where I'm bringing up the podcast. And this is why I have to give like I said, I always try to be fair. And this is why I've given Adam a shout out before, and for this particular thing, and I give him a shout out again, where at that point, Adam could have fired me. He did not fire me. He told me, we have other things for you to do. These are the things you're going to do now, right? Or you choose the things, or whatever it is, right? There's like a bunch of other stuff to do. I, at that point, replied to him, and I remember this message. I was like, yo, thank you. I appreciate you for, giving me these other opportunities. But I was like, I choose to leave my full-time position as an editor. I want to focus on my live streaming and my YouTube channel. And can I still be a part of Disconnected? Because Disconnected was the thing at that time, right? So that's what happened. So I left my full-time position just to be part of Disconnected. They started doing the news streams. They started adding me to the news streams, right? And this is why I believe Adam is lying. This is why I believe Adam is putting up a clip saying, we fired you, right? Because he doesn't like the reason why I left the second time. The first time I left is because I felt like I was not really being paid fairly, blah, blah, whatever. I just explained it. The second time why I left, right? Adam, under the No Jumper account, wrote, hey, like, quote, like, I forgot exactly how he wrote it, but he was insinuating Riley and Jason Love, a porn star, should collaborate together. Riley is his ex-employee who used to work for No Jumper, and she's a female. She no longer worked for them, and he leaves this weirdo sexual comment. That's, even if she's not an employee there anymore, that's highly inappropriate. That's on stream. That's like, I'm not lying there at all. Like, there's like literally footage of this to prove it. So at that point, when Adam said that weirdo shit, I was like, I'm out. You know what I mean? Like, and Adam, for a guy to like, who has all these allegations and all this like, stories about him and all that stuff, I would expect him not to press the line and say some shit like that. He said some weirdo sexual shit. That's why I left completely the second time. So was I fired? No, I was not fired. The first time I specifically chose to leave my full-time job. The second time, Adam said some weirdo sexual shit to his former female employee, and that's why I left. I just want to talk about what's on the table right now. No, did not get fired. That's what happened right there.